Well, I have tried to spare you guys 30 minutes of sitting here doing the scraping of everything on here because it took a long time to get all these chunks off of here, and some of it was very thick. So I've spared you guys some of the cleanup process, and I'm still not done yet. I've got to put it in gas now and clean it out. I don't have any solvent left, so I will have to use some gasoline. I've got some old gas I need to use up anyways. It's no good for cars, but this transfer case is the original one to this truck, as far as I know anyway. It was the one I got when I bought it 13 years ago. And other than vibrating on the highway is the only thing that was really wrong with this one. But the other one that I bought from the salvage yard that was supposed to be good definitely is not good. It is the one sitting right over here, and it is making all kinds of clunking, banging noises, especially in four-wheel drive high. So we're gonna have to do a rebuild on that one. But this one here, I think just cleaning it up and sealing it back up good and everything, it should be good enough to run for now and everything. And then all I have to do is buy a rebuild kit for the other one and rebuild it at some point in the future, and then I can put it in there, and then I'll get a rebuild kit for this one and rebuild it too, so I have a spare. So then I should be good for like 20 years if I make it that much longer. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys the inside of this. I just got this nut loose and pulled this flange, and I believe I got these all these bolts here loose now. So I've got to change my speedometer gear inside the case again, because I had to switch it when I first got the other one, because my speedometer was way off, like 10 miles an hour off. Not just a couple or 4 or something, it was like 10 or 12 miles an hour off. So I ended up pulling this cover off at that time and switching the inner gear. And I believe I think I have a 19 and a 20 gear that goes in the Bullet, but I think 19 is the original for this truck. I just wanted to show what the inside of this looks like here, where you get the speedometer gear out. And then you've got your shift forks in there, which you can see right there in the top. And then you got your internal bearing, your rear bearing down here. And really don't know what is making this one vibrate on the highway, unless these forks are loose, but this one here for sure does not appear to be terrible at all. As far as, well, yeah, it's got a little slop in it. I'm not even sure if that is the one actually that would shift it into 2 gears at one time. I think that's the other shift fork, but I'm gonna have to check out both the shift forks very closely and make sure that they're in good condition while I have it apart this time, and make absolutely sure that this time hopefully it isn't going to vibrate if I can help it. But this right here is your inner speedometer gear right here, and for some reason on this transfer case there's two different gears on the end of here, and I believe this is the one that's actually running, is this outer one right here. That's what I changed last time, to change the pitch of the gear just a little bit to get it to be back to where the speedometer worked correctly again. But the the gear is just held on there with a ball bearing. I don't want to drop it down in there, but see, there's the ball bearing sitting in the shaft right there. So put that back on so that don't fall out of there till I get the other one out to swap it. But that's how you change out your inner speedometer gear in a rf1a 79 Toyota transfer case. And all the bearings in this are NSK good bearings and everything, and they all look in good shape. I really don't know what is wrong with this first original one that makes it vibrate on the highway. I don't know if it's one of the needle roller bearings in the other side of it that's worn real bad or something like that, or what, but I'm just gonna have to get a kit and go through the whole thing piece by piece, get it to where it's back to 100% normal. Now we'll go ahead and put this back on for the time being. I don't think I ever replaced this inner seal that goes on the very inside of this cover here. There's a seal on the inside and a seal on the output, and I think I did change the seal on the output when I got this truck, but it's not looking in too good a shape at this point, so I think I may have to at least get an output seal and put on it, maybe an input seal too, where it goes up to the inside of the transmission, because I think my transmission's been transferring fluid from one to the other. But now I notice there's several different seals in here I haven't changed. Like this one here is on the inside of the rear cover. Not real sure why you need a seal there, but obviously it must be important for some reason. But I'm gonna have to get a hold of Low Range Off-Road and see if they have all these seals in stock and stuff, at least while I have this out. I may go ahead and at least try to get all the seals, at least gaskets and seal kit or something, and at least make sure it's not gonna leak if I'm gonna put it all back together and everything. I might as well at least go that far. I think that's only like 35 or 50 bucks or something. I can't afford the $375 master kit, which I would prefer to buy if I was going to rebuild the thing. The master kit went up even more in the last few months. It went from 310 bucks, now it's $375.99. So I just don't have that right at this moment, or else I would just rebuild this one and put it in and be done. Sometimes you just have to wait, unfortunately. But I'm going to continue cleaning this thing up good all the way till it's completely clean, and then we'll get her put back in. I'll do one more short video of the install.